this. Probably do a video at some point in time. Just a little burned out. That's all it is to it. But I wanted to at least go live, show these three cars to you guys. Hopefully, I did this as a public publish and not private. So we'll give it a minute or two. But I wanted to get these three top cars out, and I wanted to show them to you guys. These are, of course, the new Limitless V2, the Hobby 7 scale, and then, of course, the Traxxas 7 scale vehicle. Of course, XO1 and stuff. So give this a couple of minutes. I think I did it right. You guys have to let me know. I think someone just kind of thumbs up. So a few people, okay. So I did do it public because I wasn't sure. I was trying to rush through this real quick. So basically, guys, we got all the 7 scale cars except for what's the Banggood, the Hoonigan looking one. I don't have that one yet, but I wanted to at least get these out. I do have an unboxing coming. You guys chose to do a video unboxing. I kind of want to go live to go through some specs with that, but it's all good. So I got all three of these out. We got the XO1. What's going on, Michael? We got the Hobby, and then we also got the Arrma. So I wanted to kind of show these to you guys so you can kind of see the difference and ask a couple questions about it, why I have this out and why I got, yeah, the ZD Racing, there you go. I don't have a ZD Racing EX07. It'd be cool if I had one. Never pulled the trigger on that, and they never reached out to me, so I leave that where that's at. So, yeah, the ZD Racing EX07, that's the one we're talking about. It'd be cool to actually have that in the comparisons too, to have all four of them out. You guys can see all four of them run. But it's fine. These are going to be the top ones anyway. That ZD Racing was kind of hard to get here. You got to wait a while to get it and stuff. And some people are like, no, we want to wait that long, and I don't blame you on that one. So with the new Limitless, you do have some restrictions with the battery trays now. That is kind of limited with that. You can't fit some of the larger lipos and stuff in it, which I'll show you guys in the unboxing. But it is a better design as far as speed controller goes, motor-wise goes, and stuff like that. So. Oh, man, it's all good. So, and then with the Hobby, this is actually a mixture of these two. And I say that this car is pretty light, like an XO1, but it performs like a Limitless. I mean, it just goes. I think they should have put a rear diffuser or something on here for the rear of it. I think that would have helped the vehicle out. But they didn't do it. You guys can kind of see that back there. Maybe there is an aftermarket part that somebody's gonna make or made, but that would help this car out. I mean, it would help out with when you put some of the bigger bodies and stuff in it. So, and then of course we have the XO1. Yeah, and I don't want to wait for somebody asked about the EX07. It'd take about 3 or 4 weeks. I mean, if I haven't gotten it yet, it probably is not going to end up getting it. So. I appreciate that, Mike. Yeah, you guys hit the like button for me. I would appreciate it. But showing this to you guys, I mean, there's differences. I know with this Hobby, I like this because I can put smaller pinion gears in here. I can go down to about, I think it's a 22 stock out the box, and that's a 34-2 spool on it. So I do like that. I do love the design of the Hobby. I do love that you have a lot of room in here. It's wide and it's spacey with it. So I do love that. I like the way it performs. I mean, it is a performer. I give it that. And I do like, I haven't brought it out in a while. I do have some foams and stuff. And I did have an issue with the motor or the ESC. It was one of the two. And then my pinion gear kind of got stuck on there. So I got to figure out what's going on with that. But I'll get this back out soon. Real soon, because I want to run it with these. And then, of course, I put foams and stuff on here. And then we have these two. Now, with this Hobby, you do not get a body or tires and wheels. So you will have to purchase those. With the Arrma, of course, you get tires and wheels. You got to put your electronics in it. And then with the XO1, it comes ready to run except for your batteries. And you might want to change those connectors out. So those are some of the differences. And then the cost of them to get them running is gonna cost more than the XO1, but the performance of it is gonna be better than the XO1 out the box. I mean, the XO1 can do 100, but you do have to make adjustments to it. I mean, you guys see there, I made adjustments to the battery tray because they are limited. And even the newer X01, whether it's this one or the 2.0 version that Traxxas came out with, you got to make adjustments. They should have made adjustments to the battery tray, like I put some Velcro straps on there. They should have did that. That's a very mild and easy modification. And then they should have added weight to this car. That's the one thing the X01 definitely needs is weight and some better tires. But if you put some weight on it, the tires would have been fine. They should have either made this aluminum or gave you some, I don't know, some weights or something in it to kind of weigh the vehicle down with it, instead of just kind of just making those mild changes they made for it. With the Hobio, I did add this on. This is an extra accessory. It is to kind of weigh the front end down. You guys see that's 160 grams that I can focus in there on that. And then, of course, I haven't even gotten this up and running yet, but flying out the box for about 110 or so, maybe 15 miles per hour without you flipping. But I think when you start getting higher speeds, you're going to have to make some adjustments to it so that you won't be doing backflips and stuff like that. But we'll tackle that once we get this out and get this running. Appreciate that joining in. So I just wanted to do this real quick in case you guys want to see this and answer any questions you guys may have or see any close-ups of any of these three here. And it doesn't look like y'all have too many questions, which is a good thing. But side by side, I mean, wheelbase, you see there, let's see if we line these up. X01, they should all be around about the same wheelbase. You guys see that there. They're literally all about the same. Of course, front ends are going to be the differences as far as length goes with those. The Arrma is going to have the longest, and then the X01 and then the Hobio. And it doesn't take away too much from the performance of any of the vehicles. I actually got to lower this thing down a little bit because as this sits, as I'm looking at it now, this is set up. This is sitting up higher than these other vehicles. These do come with sway bars and droop screw adjustments and stuff on it. The X01 does not come with sway bars, and that's something I don't think the version 2 comes with, and that's stuff that I think Traxxas should put in their vehicles. Which body will fit the Hobio? Any 7-scale bodies will fit on it. You have to make some adjustments like I did. I had to trim these posts down on the inside just a little bit. That wasn't no big ordeal. But any 7-scale body will fit on here. The Limitless body will not fit because it is a little bit wider. But you can put the infraction body on here, the felony body, and then Delta Plastic makes a lot of different bodies too. And as I said, I like this roller. RC Speed Monsters makes stuff for both of these cars, some bling bling stuff for both of these cars, and also some performance enhancement parts too. I don't think they really make any for the X01 that I can recall, but there are some stuff out here for the X01. Yeah, out of the box, and it's just going to depend on, right, when you say out of the box, the X01 is better. Meaning, if you took the X01 and then you took, let's say you took all three of these and you gave them all the same system, the X01 would come out to be the cheaper of all of these because that system's about what depends on where you get it from, of course. But that's a castle system in there. But let's say, for instance, that system's $300, or let's just say worst case or $279. So you're already adding close to $300 onto the cost of these, and you gotta get servos, and then radios for them. And then for the Hobio, you still have to get tires and then also a body. So of these, this is probably going to be the most expensive to get running out the box. And look at that screw vibrating came up there. I just felt that. So this is going to be one of the more expensive ones to get running out the box. But I do like it that this design. I mean, look how thick those center drive shafts and stuff are. So then the new Limitless too, right there. So it will be the most expensive. Does it perform the best? I think I saw a video on YouTube. Somebody got this up to 202 and got their Limitless up to 205. I think they were going to rerun again. I didn't see their second run. So I have never seen an XO1 get above 100 and let's say 60 miles per hour. I think if you put foams on it, you get some weight to it, do some adjustments, you can get up to about 150 or 60. But I've never seen anyone go any higher than that. So the fastest speed I got on my version one Limitless, it was like 120, 121. I think that was with the speed of it. And then something happened. I didn't even get it on film. I was just out trying to experiment with something at one of the spots I go to. So, what's going on in germs in here? What's going on, Sir Thizzle L3? So, Fred said, can you put the V2 Limitless drive shaft on the V1? It's different. It's a lot different as far as the way that center spool and stuff is adjusted in there. So you'd have to buy probably several of those components to put those on there. And you probably have to look at a couple other things too. I'm not sure. I haven't done a side by side comparison yet, but I'll end up doing it. I'm pretty sure at some point in time, I hope Arrma does, or maybe somebody, well, maybe I don't know. We'll make a video of how to upgrade your Limitless to a version 2. And I don't know if they should include a service pack to do that. That'd be pretty cool if they did, but I don't think they will. What's going on? What's in the box? A couple other guys are joining in. Hey, what's going on? Long time. So, like I said, take a look at these. We are missing the ZD Racing EX07, but it's all good. We'll roll some dice on that one, and we'll just look at comparisons videos. I know that's a pretty decent car from what I've seen. I think it's stock out the box. People don't like the electronics, but... And then, of course, we got the infraction and the felony, but those aren't really meant to be speed cars like these. But I thought it'd be pretty cool to show you guys all three of these out here anyway. And regardless, this is the, I guess, the first XO1, but there's no differences, guys. It's just the body. Um, there's no need for me to purchase a new XO1 when I have one here, just because there was some very small changes on it. They had added weight to it or something like that and changed the tires out. Maybe a different story, but they didn't do it. So. So, I mean, you can't go wrong. I'm going to say this. You can't go wrong with either one of them. It just depends on how much time you want to put into it and how much money you want to put into it. Like I said, I've seen this get to about 150. I've seen these at 200 miles per hour. I mean, that's just, I think people stopped working with the XO1. And when this came out, it was pretty much a done deal. You know, this and the infraction when it came out and then the felony came out was pretty much a done deal. So. Yeah, I see Jesse. I see you in there. Yeah, Whiskey Run Runner says, do not buy the EX07 ready to run. Yeah, I've been hearing that. I mean, or if I did, I'd get it, sell the electronics, try to cut my costs down some, and then go from there. I've heard of some nightmares, but it does come with lipos ready to run too, so that would be pretty cool to get all that. Maybe just run it once and then get rid of it. Don't even try to push it past it or push it to any kind of limit, and just get it running. So. Um, the Limitless is 429. There should be a link in the description to purchase it. You can get this from Horizon. You can get this from Amain and then JJCustoms too. So I did put 3 linked options in the description if you guys are interested in supporting the channel and ordering through that, or you can go to your local hobby shop. So Joe says motor is great, just the ESC is questionable. I'm thinking you're talking about the EX07. Yeah, I think if they made the Limitless ready to run, there could possibly be issues with that. Meaning that it would cost a lot and then they would get complaints on it. I kind of wish they went ahead and painted the body the color that they did. with it, but you know, it is what it is. We'll have to look at getting our rattle cans out and getting some spraying done. So I do have some modification parts coming for this once I get this running. Um, I was looking at SpeedTech RC for a couple of things. So I do have some couple things coming in for this after I get it running to see how it performs, and then do some comparisons to some of those modification parts on here. So batteries I'll run is gonna vary. The new Limitless is limited to particular batteries because of the new battery trays. I can fit a lot of my 4S's up in there. Some of my larger SMC 4S's I can't fit, but I can fit. I got these new 200C lipos from NZ Hobbies. So these can fit in there. The 6S can't because it's just too big. So none of my larger 6S lipos will fit in there. Now, as far as in the Hobio, it'll fit in here because it is a little bit adjustable, and it can possibly maybe fit in the XO1. This 7200 actually, this may fit. No, that looks pretty big too. I was thinking because I do like to, yeah, that'll fit in here, possibly pretty tight. I think. Nah, it won't fit either. It's just too tight of a fit. I mean, it'll fit, but it'll be up at an angle. So I can run a 6S in here because sometimes I do like to just run a center diff in the Limitless, but it is constructed differently. I mean, it's really not going to work. Like, it's not going to be a direct bolt in. You guys can kind of see that there. So I'll have to look at how to put this in because I did with my version 1. I think I still got it in there. Put the center diff in there because sometimes it's just not about going down the street fast and then coming back and letting it cool off. I actually want to run my car like they do like in the commercials and stuff. And this center diff, this is a 46 tooth, did help with that. And I could run it on 8S and still get about 90 something miles per hour and be good. I think I put this in there in about a 27 tooth pinion gear or something on an 8S and getting in the high to mid 90s or something, close to 100. But I could run it without having any temperature issues. So I appreciate that, Blue. Yeah, new RC car right here. So what's going on, Michael? So we're just looking at these real quick. Nothing really in depth, but I wanted to at least show these to you guys. I did do an unboxing video. You guys chose to have me do kind of a video editing unboxing, so I have to go through and edit that video and kind of load that up so you guys can see. Because I did get some stuff for this. I did get a new ESC servo and stuff for this too. As well. I do have a Max 5 I'm going to actually put in here, and it fits in there fine. I'm going to use a Spectrum radio for it, and then I got this servo from SpeedTech RC, and it's actually a pretty good servo too. So I'll be putting this stuff in there to run in here. Everything's going to be new except for the radio. I haven't decided what motor I'm going to put in there just yet. But the radio is fairly new. I mean, it's only been used once, so I could say that's kind of new, but I run a Castle in this. I have to get my pinion gear kind of slipped on my motor, so I have to get that pinion gear off that motor and get this back up and going. So, and yep, this is the V2. And what's going on, Terry? So of course, wheelbase and stuff is the same. It's just I wish they had put a rear diffuser or something on this one, on the Hobio. Um, I don't know why they didn't do it. I mean, all these other cars do have it, and this is the only one I think that does not have it. But it doesn't take away from it too much. But when you start getting some of those bigger bodies and stuff, you do try to kind of fit those on, and a lot of air catches back there too. So, but I do love this wide chassis. You guys see, it's probably about the same width as the XO1, maybe a little bit wider, but it's just so much space to mount all your stuff in it. And with this new adjustment from Arrma, this is a Max 5. And we can actually fit that in there. So that is a good thing. Oh, we got Jan from Sweden. And what's going on? What's going on, Kurt's RC? So, guys, we're just live for a few minutes. I got several things I got to get ready to do. Got a meeting coming up that I'm probably gonna be late for. I got to edit this video. I have a super speed side I was trying to get out and film too. I was gonna take the Morocco out and run it with a 42 spoon, so I still have to try to get that ready and stuff. So, but I did want to at least go live, acknowledge something for today for you guys. I did get this in. There's links below in the description, of course, in the RC update. You guys see that too. And I kind of want to go ahead and paint it and stuff, but I got several things I got to try to do. So. I don't know if that new Max 4 is going to fit because I don't know the size of it. I don't know how much bigger it is than this Max 5, but the Max 5 you see is a perfect fit. So if the Max 4 is bigger than this, which I'm pretty sure it probably is, it probably won't fit. But somebody out there has probably got it or got it coming and going to put it in there. They're probably going to run 12S in here. I do have the 800 kV motor that I was going to run in there. This is a big motor, the soda can motor, but it's a little bit too big. And if I was going to run it, I'd have to put it on this side and I have to take the battery trays, and I'm not trying to do all that right now for this first run with this. But it'd be cool to actually put this motor in here too. But this is a big motor though. I actually had this in my Creighton EXB 8S. Yes, that is a soda pop can. That's a big motor. So, well, guys, I have to get ready to get out and do a couple things, but I did want to show this to you guys. You guys can see that there. You can see the side-by-side comparison stuff of this. And try to answer any quick questions you guys have. So stay tuned because I'll have some running videos up. I'll have all three of these out at some point in time. I'm going to go ahead and try to work on this a little bit later on this evening and get this up and going. So appreciate you guys joining in.